This is my first ever Roblox game. I finished pretty much all the scripting, but then I realized I suck at building. So before I release this game, I'll be redesigning the entire map from scratch. Let's begin. So first, let me explain the game a little bit. It's basically a clicking simulator. You click coins and you open up chests with different rarities of cats. I guess the twist of this game though is that you can have an infinite number of cats and they follow you around like literally everywhere. So you can kind of imagine it might get kind of crazy if there's multiple people online. Oh yeah, and at the end of this video, I'll be explaining how you can win Robux by playing my game, so stay tuned. Anyways, here's my plan for fixing the map. My inspiration comes from Central Park in New York City. Basically, I want to create like a miniature, very like small scale version of it. So yeah, I'll just try to follow the sketch as I build out the map then. Okay, I just built out the base plate and the outline of the park, but now I'm trying to decide how I'm actually gonna like build the terrain. So I researched some good asset packs to use and I saw this blocky style pack that I really liked. I saw a row builder do a video of him making a map using this asset pack, so I'm gonna try to make something similar to how he did it. So I started out with the terrain, and to make sure the map wasn't completely flat, I added some more layers with the rocks and the bushes. I just took the small model, scaled it up really big, and flattened it out so it created these hills and variations to the ground. And as I was building, I realized that the mountain in the middle was a little bigger than I expected, so I just went ahead and turned it into a waterfall with a small pond, and I thought it turned out pretty nice. Okay, I think I pretty much finished most of the terrain. It's not much, but I don't think it looks too bad. I'll probably do like some recoloring later for more variation, but next I'm going to work on the pathways. So I found a really good plugin called Archimedes for making the paths, and it's extremely convenient. So much easier than making the paths manually. And boom, just like that we have our paths. So I also just went ahead and added a little more terrain here and there and recolored the hills. So it's not looking too bad right now. The next thing I gotta do is add the trees and foliage. And one thing I saw a row builder do in his video is use the brush tool plugin. This is probably my favorite plugin. It actually makes building environments so easy. All you have to do is select which parts you want to be duplicating throughout your map, click activate brush, and then you just start clicking everywhere, and then it automatically just duplicates everything with all these different variations, and it makes it look really natural. And would you look at that, guys, the trees by themselves just elevate the map so much. I'm just gonna have to add a few tweaks here and there. As you can see, sometimes the trees aren't fully in the ground, but this is fine because you can just select them and move them down a few bits. But now I'm gonna use the brush tool again, but this time for these small plants and the flowers. For this, I'm gonna increase the radius a little bit so they spawn in little bunches instead of spawning one at a time. And let's get to spawning. Boom, there we have it. All of our planting is done. I think the map is coming along pretty well, and all we have to do is add these buildings all around the map edges so that we can get that New York Central Park vibe. For this, I found another good asset pack for the buildings, and I'm just going to use the brush tool again to spawn them randomly. And after tweaking the placement and sizing of the buildings, we've pretty much finished most of the map. So it's time for the final reveal. Well, here it is, the final map. And I know it's not perfect, but for my first real attempt at building a real map, I'm low-key proud of myself. And like I promised, I'm gonna be giving 1,000 Robux to one of you guys. Yes, you watching the video. Remember how I said you could have an infinite number of cats? Well, I wanted to test that and push the limits of the Roblox servers. So whoever plays my game and is number 1 on the leaderboard by March 1st for most number of cats, I'll be giving away 1,000 Robux. And all you gotta do to claim the Robux is just join my Discord and send me a DM. So good luck to you guys, and try not to break my server too bad.